Hello, today is going to be about moisturizers. So many brands out there, so for me personally, I'm always interested how they compare to each other. So this is part of my comparisons series. The first one is Perricone MD, You to the People, and It Cosmetics. So those are the three brands we will be discussing. Okay, so let's start with It Cosmetics. So this is kind of a deluxe sample that I purchased. It is, see if that's coming in, Confidence in a Cream. And the full size of this, for 2 ounces, is $48. And it does glide on pretty smooth. There is a little bit of a scent to it, nothing really overpowering. I have used up quite a bit of this. And like I said, it does glide on pretty smooth. It's not as smooth as the Perricone. I felt like that the Perricone and the Youth went on a little bit smoother, easier. They are owned by L'Oreal, who does sell in mainland China, so they are not considered cruelty free. So I'll just kind of, it is a little bit of a heavier moisturizer. I don't know if you could see that, but I'll just kind of put them on here so you can kind of see the texture, or the texture and consistency. So that is the It Cosmetics. And then I will do Perricone because the Youth to the People is the lightest. And so Perricone, I would say, is the one that is the most like It Cosmetics, which in the being that it's a heavier formula. I did receive the Perricone MD and Influencer, which, let me tell you, I jumped for joy when I received that box, and I will put a card in of that video and a link down below where I did the full review of the Perricone. But I liked it so much that when it was on sale, I purchased another one as a backup because it just seemed like luxury when you're putting it on. So I know there's different lines, but this one is the High Potency Classics Firming Face and Firming Moisturizing. And the packaging is really nice. And at first I couldn't really find a definitive answer if they were cruelty free or not. I did reach out to them and they did confirm that they are cruelty free. They only sell in China through their own website. They're not actually on the store shelves in China, so they are cruelty free. So that is awesome. And like I said, it's heavier than Youth, so comparable to the It Cosmetics as far as texture. But I felt like this one did go on much smoother. It is more expensive. The 2 ounce of this is $69 versus the $48. And here is kind of what that looks like compared. I don't know if you can really see a difference, but it just is so silky nice. I love it. It does go on really smooth, very creamy. It dries quicker than the It, but it is the heaviest formula, and there is a scent. So if you're sensitive to scents, you know, I would definitely see if you could get a sample somewhere or try it out first, because there is definitely a scent. Okay, so the last one that I'm going to talk about today is You to the People. And as you can see, I do like this formula because the bottles, I'm almost done with it. They are made in the US. And again, I've done a video of a full review of the products that I've tried from them. There's a cleanser, mask, and the moisturizer that I tried, so I'll link that video. They're made in California, and there is a little bit of a scent. It kind of is just an overall clean scent. I feel like the Perricone kind of reminds me of like back in the day Noxzema or an Oil of Olay, kind of like that. And this just is a very fresh and clean scent. So put this on. I don't know if you'll be able to tell a difference by looking at them. But again, these are made in the US, so this is the only one that's made in the US. And this is kind of blending them all in. I don't know if, I guess that doesn't really show much, but I'll just blend them all in then as a combination. I didn't know if that would really come across on camera or not of anything, but there's kind of my take on it. So let me just kind of give you an overview again. The It Cosmetics and the Youth to the People, they're the same price. So both of a 2 ounce in both of these brands is going to run you $48. 2 ounce in Perricone is $69. So Perricone is definitely the most expensive. And I would say Perricone is your thickest. So as far as the thickness of the formula, Perricone's the heaviest, followed by It, and Youth is the lightest. They all three have scents, just a different kind of scent. And Youth and Perricone are cruelty-free. It Cosmetics themselves is cruelty-free, but their parent company, L'Oreal, is not. So just take that for what it's worth and what you think of that. And so there's kind of my overview on different moisturizers. My favorite ones are Youth and Perricone. Youth is, like I said, a lighter one, and Perricone MD is a heavier one. So going forward, anytime I'm comparing moisturizers, I'm going to be comparing them to these two. If I have a lightweight formula, it'll be versus the Youth to the People. And if I have a heavier formula to try, it'll be by comparing it to Perricone MD. So just so you know, these right now are my top 2 moisturizers and what I will always be comparing products to. So I hope that that was helpful. I did have talked about cleansers, which I talked about the Youth to the People cleanser in a comparison video. I will link that down below. And let me know, what is your favorite moisturizer right now? I'd love to hear. There's so many brands out there and it's so fun to try different things. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time.